Today I'm going to show you how to use AI to solve the marketing in your gym and take home 6+ figures per year. Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that you know you're in good hands. And my name is Krastev. I've been a gym owner and certified personal trainer for over a decade. I've done everything that you do in a traditional route. I've worked with clients one-on-one. I did men's physique competitions. And after I've saved up some money, I decided to open up my very own location and realized that it's much harder to get clients starting from scratch. And I faced the harsh reality of building a business. I was doing classes for a handful of clients per week, and it took me several years to learn and master all the process, systems, and marketing to be able to fill up a gym, run the gym, and build a thriving business. And today I'm going to share some of those things with you, but I just want to make sure you know you're in good hands because we've walked the walk. I've built a combined audience of over 100,000 people on social media with our clubs. I've generated more than 15,000 leads for our products and services. And I've been featured on TV, different media news outlets. And I've even had the chance to share my message with trainers, coaches, and people who are experts in the industry. My co-founder is Pablo Nebrera. He's a web developer who's built the biggest health and wellness platform in Spain with more than 30,000 active customers, and he's passionate about building systems, operating procedures, and understands the technology like nobody else. So I'm going to share some of the results with what we've built just so you know you're in good hands. Kyle Barloon went from single trainer, knowing what to do, to adding automations and leveraging his time better within the business and adding social media lead generation on top. Tyler Kelly had a thriving community but needed to unpack his knowledge and message to attract the right target audience for his facility and for his business. Am Scott needed to add lead generation and sales and systems in place so she can get the ball rolling and grow, and we help her do that. Danny Bass optimized her service by introducing hybrid delivery because she was working off of New York where the rent is super expensive. So she needed to add an online component, make sure she's profitable, and we did that. Zach out of Texas perfected the sales process that we've given him, and paired with the automated delivery for the challengers, he doubled his business, and then we started adding lead generation on top, and he's off to the races. We helped Reggie from Canada get 76 new members in 4 months, Victoria from Canada 55 new members in 3 months, Jess from Texas 32 members in 2 months, Stephen from Australia 82 members in 4 months, Karen in Denmark 58 members in 3 months, Greg from Belgium 98 members in 3 months, in our very own location 69 members in 3 months, another one of our location 53 members in 2 months, Misaki from Japan 31 members in 2 months. And I'm sharing all of these results because most people, when it comes to their marketing, they're looking for the hands-off solution, and their solution to solve the problem is just hire an agency just to get it off your plate. You're kind of giving the keys to the castle to somebody else, hoping for the best and thinking they're gonna have your best interest in mind. But the reality is that marketing a gym is hard. You're spending hours of posting in the gym, there's no results, crickets, pulling your hair out with disapproved ads, Facebook shutdowns, impossible to keep up because things are changing, ad costs are increasing, you don't know what to focus on, and overwhelming confusion are a real thing. And not having a satisfying system in place that's actually working or just relying on word of mouth makes you kind of want to throw in the towel, and that's why you're looking for a solution, and that's why you're handing the keys to the kingdom to an agency. The problem with an agency is that it often leads to results. Campaigns look generic, don't match your brand, takes weeks of going back and forth just to make changes and get started, and it usually results in thousands of dollars wasted, firing the agency after 3 months, and the cycle continues again until you try a new provider hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Now, the number one reason you need to bring marketing in-house and do it yourself, of course we're going to show you how, is because marketing is as important as the service delivery itself, because the message you communicate within your marketing can attract your ideal target audience. And that's where usually there's a mismatch between the agency and your expectation. The agency wants to generate the cheapest leads possible and hand them off to you, whereas you want clients for your gym, clients that are going to pay with their hard-earned dollars, that are bought into your vision, bought into your community, and are the high-level clients that are going to stay. And this is why outsourcing leads to poor results. Now, reason number 2 is because marketing agencies get worse as they grow, and I know because we operated within an agency model. And as you get 20 or 30 clients, you can give less attention on the accounts of your clients, the results drop, it becomes an unsustainable model. That's why we pivoted and we introduced a licensing program where we just help you get things going and teach you everything we know by helping you. So here's what are your options. First, you can have a done for you agency where you kind of hand off the keys to your castle, and it's supposed to be fast, but it's not. It's very expensive and it's hit and miss results. The second option is you start posting content on your blog, on social media, on YouTube, you do SEO optimization and do it all yourself. And again, it's slower, it's overwhelming and difficult, and it's a huge time suck. I'm not saying it's not gonna work. It for sure works, but it takes a long time. And usually as a business owner, you don't have the time. Now, done with you is what we offer, and you come in as a partner with us, Digital Wellness Partners, and we're going to help you get going fast. It's inexpensive, and you're going to get great results because we're going to teach you everything we know. Now, we have 4 pillars to set you up for success. Number 1, how to solve the marketing in your gym in just 12 weeks. First, we're going to create unique offers and packages. Step number 2, we're going to configure the AI Gennie nurture sequences and follow up to make sure the lead nurturing components covered up. Third, we're going to launch campaigns and sell. And fourth, we're going to automate and scale fulfillment and upsell additional products and services. Now, for number 1, it's very important you create a unique offer and package, and the quality of your offer trumps everything. 80% of the results are going to dictate how well you're doing with social media, with generating interest and bringing in new members. Gyms are a commodity. Most sell access to equipment at a discounted rate, and it's a race to the bottom, offering cheaper memberships, cheaper classes, more classes, and it never results into something important. What really matters to the end client is getting results, so that's why your offers need to match what they can expect as an end result within a reasonable time frame. So there's something that I call the offer assistance continuum, and the bed providers usually they don't talk about offers at all. They just try to book in a free class for you, or they ask you what offers you ran in the past because you know your business best. Usually you have to run away from those people because they have no clue what they're doing, so they're just kind of guessing and hoping that you're gonna know so they can execute on what you've already done. Maybe they recommend you a discounted offer of your services by 50% with a little strategy behind it, which is not awful, but again, it's not optimal. Or maybe they recommend from a list of offers they've tried in the past, which is also a great way, but I know that every gym is different. Everybody has a different vision, branding, target audience, and it's very hard that they match the past offers to what you're doing currently. Or maybe they have a system for creating offers that are unique to you. Or maybe they have all of the above, but also help you create packages. This is the best, and this is exactly what we're doing. We're going to come in and we're going to design the packages with you, for you, to match your facility. And there's something that I call the fitness almanac. We know exactly what offers work and what don't. We know what promos to run depending on time of the year. We know what strategies to focus on based on your gym size, whether it's 10K, 20K, 50K, even 100K. Step number 2, we're going to configure your AI Gennie, and it's like the equivalent of doing work for 700 full-time agents. And this is a news from Klarna, the new AI tool that replaced 700 agents. I know that this is not human, this is not cool, but this is the future because customers now can resolve their errands in less than 2 minutes compared to 11 minutes calling people previously. And it estimated to drive a $40 million in additional profit, improving Klarna's P&L just 2024 alone. So you can do the math, you add that for 10 years. Now, this is Peter Diamandis. He's a legendary serial entrepreneur and futurist, and he's saying there's 2 types of companies that will exist in 10 years, companies using AI and those who are bankrupt, and want to be the ones that are using it 100%. So if you're not utilizing AI technology within your gym, you're left behind, and not yet. It's going to be very soon that your competitors are going to be providing better, faster, and more efficient service with less talent, with less operational staff on board. So you want to ride the wave. You don't want to be the one drowning in it. And that's why we're going to help you with our AI system, build a custom bot for your facility, answering questions that your members have specific with your pricing. Pretty much train the AI with everything you have, because we have the Google Sheets database of all the questions that your members have, and you can feed it to the AI, you can give it a specific, and it's going to answer all the incoming inquiries from different social media platforms, whether it's SMS, Facebook, Instagram. We can set it up for you. Now, once the leads are generated, whether it's through Meta, Instagram, Facebook, or your website, the AI Gennie qualifies the leads through text, and you only reach out to hot leads. So the AI Gennie is going to qualify them, ask them a couple of questions, see what time's convenient for them to come in, and only then you would talk to the lead, meaning you only talk to qualified prospects. And then we're going to run the quick bump campaign, like I like to call it, because because you're going to get instant sales before spending any money on ads. We're going to upload your client database. Our system is going to send out text messages. You're going to make sales to pay for our program because we want you to be in the green as soon as possible, else we can't stay in business. Then we're going to run our social funnel where we're going to get 2 to 5 pre-qualified new member appointments per day. And there's a list of a few offers that we ran successfully in the past. The well-known 6-week challenge. We don't run free plays here. We position it as an exclusive program. We don't do deposits. We just focus on collecting cash on day one and just providing better value because we're going to help you build the fulfillment as well. We have the high ticket program, which works phenomenally well. We have feedback, personal training sessions and packages and vibes and culture to attract a specific demographic within your gym. All of these work great and all of them bring members. So we're going to help you do that. Step number 4, we're going to help you automate and scale fulfillment because this is usually the bottleneck and at the same time, the biggest differentiator for gyms. So we're going to help you build your custom app and brand it for yourself, where you're going to have advanced AI follow-up for clients to track them during the program, customizable nutrition plans based on goals, preferences, and calorie goals, premium partner for nutrition to add supplementation component to everything you're doing, access to a team of medical experts and nutritionists to offer as a service within your facility, community building tools for engagement of your members with variety of games and activities, improved quality of service, which usually leads to high retention, online activities that are 100% customizable to your facility, direct communication capabilities with members, and no paperwork. Everything's automatic, management of reports, analytics, everything's in one click. We're going to help you build that. And again, we can help you also add additional products and services. These are all optional and great to have, but we're going to help you install nutrition packages, have supplements to sell. We're going to help you set up a monthly newsletter where we can re-engage old members. We even have a pool of challengers where we do $10,000 per month as a reward. So you can put your members in the monthly challenge where they can compete for the prize. And it's a great way to get excitement and momentum and plug into an existing network where you don't have to collect the money yourself, but you can just contribute with a little bit, whether you have 10, 20, 30 challengers, you can put them into the system and they can compete for the prize. So it becomes very good for internal promotion. And we're going to help you set up the organic review system so you can become the #1 provider in your area. So just to give you a little summary, we're going to create unique offers, configure the AI Gennie, launch campaigns, help you automate and scale fulfillment, and we engineer a goal together as we start. So let's review how it works. So if your goal is to have 5 new members a week, that's 15 new members a month. Actually, it's 20, but let's say it's 15 for the cost of what I have here. The cost per lead usually costs anywhere between $10 to $15, but let's say for the case of us running the campaigns for you and helping you and teaching you exactly what to do, it's going to be less than $10, but let's say $10 worst case. The closing rate, worst case, again, is 10%. It's going to be a lot higher than that, especially if you pre-qualify the leads with the AI. It's usually somewhere between 20 to 30, but let's set it at worst 10%. Let's say you spend $50 a day in an ad budget and you get 150 leads a month, closing at 10%, and the upfront cost per member would be anywhere from $499 to $899. The total upfront revenue for you would be $7,485 to $13,485, and that's just at 15 members a month selling a package. Think about that for a sec. How many other ways you know where you could generate with what you have within your facility extra 7 to 13,000? Because I don't know a lot of other things you could do. So the ultimate goal and result would be to have an automated system, AI-enabled marketing operating system that generates members at will while saving you time, money, and energy. Very important. So how does it sound so far? Is it something that you would be interested, given that we provide you with all the details, information, help you set it up, take care of most of the things for you? Because if it is, I'm going to show you the 12-week gym system build out and what we're going to do. So first, we're going to run the quick pump SMS system, where it's the fastest way to put cash in your pocket as soon as possible and pay for our program. That's the ultimate goal. So you're in the green as soon as possible, ideally within the first 60 days. Now, the second thing is the meta ad system. We launch viral ads for you, help you edit and modify the content. The AI Gennie system follows up with all the leads quickly and effectively, powered by OpenAI, tailor built for gyms. We have the internal play system where we continuously reactivate old members and get more referrals weekly. We're going to add the AI Gym fulfillment system to create, sell, and manage a monthly membership program. The GymOS hyper-compliant software, where you get the complete marketing operating system tailor-built for gyms over the last 6 years. You're going to get also access to world-class support with unlimited email, text support with me, Pablo, as founding member. Get early access to us. We're not going to be available forever, but for now, if you join the program, you're going to have direct access to us for any questions, getting support, getting going. We're going to help you with that. We're going to also get access to skill development and community, because we're going to help you with the complete sales and consultation training training, including scripts, frameworks, presentations, literally everything you need. And the total value of that package is a little over $12,000. Obviously, we're not going to charge you that. The investment is mid four figures and it's a one-time payment. If you don't want to continue, you don't have to, but we're going to train you everything so you can build it in-house for yourself. If you're interested to learn more, you can click the link below, book a free demo. We'll be happy to show you how everything works. And if you're keen, get on board, help you get rolling and get more members. So let's look at the timeline of the 12-week build out. Day one, you sign up, you complete our onboarding checklist on day one, you attend the fast start session on day one again, and between day 2 to 7, we launch your reactivation campaign so you can hit your past members with a new offer, re-engage them, bring them on board, get them excited, and sales are start to happen. Then we optimize your process and start scaling day 14, and you should have your first member appointments by week 2, and you already have your first sales. And from there on, we build out your fulfillment, start adding on upsells, and systematize everything so it's a fully operational system that you can run on your own. You have our full support for 12 weeks until you become independent, because our goal is to teach you how to fish, not fish for you. So you have a complete control over the marketing operations. So if you ever decide to sell your business in the future, you manage the core function of it. You can hire, train people and manage it internally and never rely on outside provider to help you with that aspect of your business. Now, I know what you're going to say. I don't have time for this, and I totally get it. You're a gym owner, you're super busy, you work 16 hours a day. I've been there, done that, but it's the very thing you got to do, because you don't have time to not to introduce something like this. Else your time's going to be spent chasing bad quality leads, worrying about finances, working on the wrong marketing activities, or just fixing the work of crappy agency, because that's the reality of the average gym owner. Or you save a ton of time when you have the right tools, right information, right partner, right system. And just by investing 2 hours to get onboarded with our systems, 1 to 5 hours per week where you're going to be calling your leads, and that's something you have to do anyway, and 30 minutes per week checking on your ads, you're going to have a complete system handled in-house, and you're going to save thousands of dollars of marketing costs that you can spend on your advertising. And if you say, I don't have any money, I totally get it. Running a gym is super expensive, margins are thin, investments are hard to scrape by and put together, especially if you are not at the capacity and scale that you want to be at. But if you're truly on your last dollar, you have a better chance of winning with the program than anybody else, because you have your back against the wall and you're very committed and motivated to do so. And if you make 2 package sales, it will pay for our program. It's as simple as that, okay? And if you say, I'm not a tech person, I don't want to handle it, that's why I want to outsource that function, I totally get it. But you need to define tech. What is tech? Everything is tech. Everything around you is technology. If it's all things tech, you're living in the 2020s and it's not a good timing for you. You need to change your beliefs. And we've already done the 95% of tech for you that's required to make this program work. If you have a Facebook account, if you've set it up, if you click the calendar, book the call with us, obviously you have the capacity and the understanding on how to use technology. So you're going to be just fine navigating the program, navigating the platform, and running the marketing. It's not so complex. Trust me. The most difficult thing you're going to face is fixing your Facebook page shutdowns and suspensions, but that's something you have to deal with anyway. Any agency or provider will have that as an experience, and you have to fix it. It's completely normal. We do it all day, every day, but we're going to help you. You're not going to be in this alone. So again, if you're keen on learning more about how the system works, book a demo down below. I'm going to be super happy to talk to you. It'll be either me, Pablo, or one of the team members. But we're excited to help more gyms regain control, first of their marketing, second of their growth, and third of building a real business, a real asset that becomes tangible and sellable in the future. So again, click the link below, fill out the information, and we'll talk to you soon.